We're meeting here just minutes after, as Darlene pointed out, they referred the presumed next Speaker of the House to the Ethics Committee for defying a congressional subpoena. Not really been here before. Can the President foresee working with a House Speaker who defied a subpoena from his colleagues?
So a couple of things. I do want to go back for a second to your immigration question. One of the reasons that I want to be very clear that to folks that the border is not open and we will remove using Title VIII is because by not being very clear on that, we are doing the work of the smugglers who are going to put forth misinformation. So we want to be very clear on that piece. Look, the president has said from the, as you know, the president, when he was president, when he was vice president, when he was a senator, he has always been willing to work across the aisle to get things done on behalf of the American people. He said this right after the midterms. We were very clear that we want to continue to work in a bipartisan way. We've gotten more than 200 bills signed by this president that were bipartisan bills. And let's not forget the historic pieces of legislation. Just on Friday, the president was in Delaware talking about the PACT Act, a bipartisan effort that's going to help millions of veterans across the country. Let's not forget, not too long ago, just last week, we were on the South Lawn celebrating gay marriage. And that was also a bipartisan piece of legislation. More than 5,000 people, Americans, were standing outside on the lawn. So we have had those successes. We've had the CHIPS and Science Act, and we have had others, the bipartisan infrastructure legislation. So it can be done. As it relates to McCarthy or any other Republican who, to your question about their role in any of this, I would ask them. This is a question for them to answer about their own actions and for them to explain.